I'm excited to talk about the market. When I think of the term market, I always, for some reason, immediately go to like a fish market in my head.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you brought it up at first.
Are
Like
you
pike,
serious?
yeah.
Well, welcome everyone to the Hoya Underground. We are on to episode 8. I am one of your hosts, Emily,
And I am Michael.
and we're here today to talk about the market. Cue music of a fish market because we just discussed that that's what we think of the first thing we think of when we hear the word market.
Well,
So we're
this
gonna
time
see that.
I was thinking of the Three Little Pigs.
Okay, there we go. Well, now we're gonna have a couple different things.
I'm like, this little piggy went to the market.
I'm gonna find like music of like a pier, like Pier. Like I'm gonna find that for like background noise. So don't worry, I'm gonna find it for us. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that in there. Yeah. The Hoya Market, it goes up and down. It's crazy.
Just like my
You're
weight.
looking. What?
Said just like my weight.
I was like, I know you did not just say that.
I just ate this whole pint, Emily.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a kid growing up, we had bowls for our ice cream, all right? And the bowls for our ice cream were this big. Can you see?
I mean, you got to have a good size ice cream bowl. You
And
really.
it wasn't, like literally, it wasn't until I was married that I realized that that's actually a cereal bowl.
Oops.
I'm not even kidding. Like growing up, my dad would just be like, "All right, like 4 scoops." That was like we loved ice cream. It was a problem.
And you had a treat.
You got a treat. What's your favorite flavor?
Mm. I really like an oatmeal ice cream.
Oh,
I would say black licorice is my favorite though. Mm,
really?
yeah.
Look at you being different.
And it's so hard to find. Like nobody makes it. It's not like a store-bought flavor.
Black licorice ice cream. Where did you have that?
We used to have a little train like 45 minutes out of town that sold ice cream, and
Mm-hmm.
one of the flavors was black licorice. You know it's the good stuff when it turns your mouth green. We've got a place downtown now that they do like special flavors every so often,
Mm-hmm.
and licorice is one of them, but it's not black in color. So it's just not the same.
I feel like maybe we should start talking about the market.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, we just want to chat. I mean, honestly, this week I had a lot of people coming to me asking, um, and I'm going to keep the conversations confidential, but like honestly, this is not manufactured for the sake of the podcast because we don't do that. But it was just kind of funny how I had somebody who wrote a list of the same plant, but being sold in different places, the same Hoya plant, and how if it's a certain seller or if it's a certain name brand, it went for more than if it was like a local person, it went for a lot less.
Oh, 1000%.
I mean, I feel like a lot of us can agree with that. And some
I see
people,
that all the time.
yeah, yeah. And so I even just today went to the original Hoya Queen of Omaha, Nebraska. She is amazing. And I went to her place and I got some plants that I bought from her. We were talking about the price of plants and how she's like, she's very giving. It's like, I just can't see myself asking for $100 for this cutting. She was basically going to give it away. And I'm like, what are you doing? No, like, you
You can't.
you're not going to give it. It ended with her gifting me another plant instead, and in return, I'm going to be repotting her linearis for her. So I feel good about that. But all that to say, I think it's really interesting how we can, assign a value to a certain Hoya plant based on the seller. But then we can also affect the price based on as sellers when we have that plant in our possession and we start to sell it. We may not be big sellers here in the world, but people who see our plant, they may look for it because Hoyas that we grow aren't necessarily widely known. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to see more and more that if I search for a plant, like one of our listings from Overgrown Oasis is coming up as a search result.
I've
So,
started noticing that too.
have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Boom.
it's good.
Yeah.
That's, I feel like a lot of the sellers on Overgrown Oasis do have a lot more of the, not necessarily rare, but uncommon plants that you don't see regularly.
Hmm.
So I like that
Yeah. I do too.
because you can see a lot of the same purges all week and everybody's getting rid of the same stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
It's
it's
like, well,
nice and refreshing when you see variety.
hmm. Yeah. So you are a mod for the US Hoya market. And so I thought that was kind of interesting how you get to see the market in real time and how people will determine the price of plants. Just kind of, I think some people price it with their heart, and some people will look at that site, the Facebook page, the US Hoya market page, and they will use that as a point of reference for how much a plant is worth when they are selling it themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I will use that group to search and see if there's any of that plant that's been recently sold if
Hmm.
I'm not sure of like price range or whatnot. So I mean it's definitely a tool to use. I don't know that it's 100% something that sets your price. Like if
Right.
that person is selling it for $80, my price is $80, you know.
Hmm.
Um, that just gives you kind of an estimation, I guess, of
It would be kind of fun if that was like the market and you knew for sure the price of plants, but why do you think it is that plant prices they go up and down? Like,
oh, you know, I
do
could
you know
not.
why?
And then it's like plants that have been around forever all of a sudden are like unicorn status.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, how? What happened? What prompted this? Like, I don't know, was it 2 years ago maybe when Van Giavensis all of a sudden, like overnight,
Oh my gosh. Yes.
was hundreds of dollars? I'm like, what happened? And
Was there a shortage?
yeah, I'm just like, this is wild. And Linearis was that way for a while,
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so bizarre. Like, what prompted that?
Oh, I know. And then there were like all the different carnosas, where we can get into a whole episode about just that alone. The diversity or lack of diversity or, how we actually, I don't know. Here's one thing that I think in general, looking at the market, what determines the price of the plant ultimately is what people are going to be willing to pay for it. Would you agree?
I would.
And when you look at it, some people are just like floored when I tell them, okay, so you have a unique seedling and it's got amazing traits, it's really cool. You can determine the market of that plant because you're the only one to have it. So you could put it at a price point of $3,000. And
Yeah.
it's just people don't understand. I was just talking to one of my coworkers about that, and he was like, "Are you kidding me?" And like, no. And then I was talking with him about one of with his passions is Legos, and he was like, "Well, actually, there's a Lego set that I want, and it is four figures." And I'm like, I had no idea that they could go.
Legos are a spendy hobby too.
I see. I have been out of the Lego scene. I'm not aware, so that's
I've never
crazy.
purchased Legos, but I mean, just going to Walmart,
Uh-huh.
walking down that aisle, there's some that are hundreds of dollars.
At Walmart?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just
I
like,
clearly don't get out.
this is wild. I'm just gonna step on those and I'm gonna hate life. So,
You're gonna use them in your pawn.
oh,
Oh man. Yeah, no, I think when I think of the term market, I always for some reason immediately go to like a fish market in my head.
that's exactly what I was thinking when you brought it up at first.
Are
Like
you
pike,
serious?
yeah. Or like a farmer's market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be so cool if there was like a Hoya market like
It's an open air market.
an open air market.
I
Are we both daydreaming right now about the same thing?
think we are.
I'm like picturing a gentle breeze and like seeing all the Hoya
And then I
plants.
just saw a fish fly through the air. And I'm like, oh,
Yes.
back to reality.
Dang it.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. So it's really funny to think like, oh, there's a market for Hoyas, but I've been watching some YouTube videos and they've been talking, the YouTubers, they like to talk about the big YouTubers on the plant YouTube, uh, kind of about the prices of different plants, specifically philodendron, monstera. Those are kind of the ones, alocasia, that get a lot of attention for
mhm.
how spendy they are. And lately, people are focusing on the value of Hoya plants and how, because of the nature of their growth and the rarity and how easily it is to create new cultivars, new hybrids, that there's a lot of potential for the value of your plants to not depreciate as quickly as other plants. So there, for instance, you don't tissue culture Hoya plants typically. You can, but Boston snore pause. Um, that's how the Monstera market has really, I think, taken a hit because like last year when we were at IAS and I saw the Bulbasaur for 20 grand and now here I have one in my basement. I'm like, how is that possible? That
Yeah,
it
it's
was
wild.
like, no, it's crazy. It's
I'm
crazy to
like,
me.
in what was it, April? I went to the Linwood plant show, and one of my friends had Monstera White Monster for sale. And I want to say it was either 12,000 or 15,000. And now they're tissue cultured and you get them at Home Depot for like 24 bucks.
That's insane.
Just like that's wild.
I mean,
That's only a
that's
few months. you
That's
know?
that's worse than a car. Depreciation of a car. Well, anyways, if it's gonna bring you joy and you have that much money to spend, go for it. I love that for you, listener who has $12,000. But if you'd like to turn that money into another cause, send it our way. Honestly, though, I think it's really fascinating how, like, I mean, can we bring up the New Guinea ghost, just kind of like the quintessential example of like how there was a plant that was in such demand and sold for thousands of dollars for a node right around the time of the pandemic. And then I caught the tail end of this and it started to just go down in price and down in price. And I feel like that was the first Hoya that like I was kind of keyed into with, oh, it doesn't mean that the price is going to stay this much. It's going to go
Yeah.
down. At least that was it for me.
I want to say the first one I recall was Silver Dollar.
Oh
And that
yeah.
might have been around the same time because the silver stuff was all the rage at, I don't know, probably 2021 during the pandemic.
Hmm.
And it was just wild to me that that was four figures. I'm just like, how? I could never do that.
Yeah.
And I've done it more than once. So here we are.
Narrator, he did in fact do that. I would love it if we could talk about maybe a plant right now that's on the market that we both are like, WTF, why are you that price plant?
I am thinking Lacunosa lumina. I'm surprised that it's maintained its value for as long as it has, being a Lacunosa. But it's
Yeah,
kind of exciting.
yeah, I agree. I think it's really interesting because I don't really see any properties of it that are that amazing. I bought a plant of it and it died and it was quite pricey and I'm really mad at myself.
I mean, it's got good color, but I just, I'm like, it's another Lacanosa. And
Yeah, that's a good one to bring up. That's a good one to bring up. And like, okay, Winter Pandora was the one for me, the Lacunosa Winter Pandora, that I was like, why is this so expensive? But then I got it and I saw it really is beautiful how it has that variegation. Do you have that one?
I got it. Yep.
Uh-huh. But yeah, that's a good one. I wonder if the value is
Got it
gonna go
because
down.
the price had dropped drastically.
Mm-hmm.
So when I bought it, it was, I think, $75 back in April or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, sure, why not? Maybe it was 50. I don't know. It was under 100. But yeah, I'm like, it doesn't really seem to do anything. But I've got it.
You've got it. You know, I feel like it takes its time. It's one of those plants, and one day you're just gonna see it and you're gonna be like, oh, you're kind of cool. You got a little something going on.
All of a sudden. Yeah.
And suddenly, boom, the wow factor emerges.
Boom.
I I think for me, I am into aches as I literally have a gigantic ache rhino next to me. Um, but I don't really understand how like Ache Dragon Egg has stayed the value that it has for as long as it has.
Yeah. And there's always so many new aches. Like
Yeah,
every week, I'm seeing something new. I'm like, where's this coming from? Like,
yeah.
and it's
And
like
we're
at
hoping,
points where I'm like, are we sure this just isn't something that's already been out and it's got a new name now? Like, we're just, because so many of them look the same.
I know, and I mean, we are the Hoya Underground, so we can get a little bit into some of the, hmm, I don't
Yeah,
know,
ready.
get into the shadows of the plant trade. But I think that there is a lot of discussion about the Aches and how they are newer. And so we talked about this before a little bit, but yeah, you want to have a little buyer beware when you purchase a plant just for the name, like we've said before. And you want to make sure that the plant is indeed that plant. I think more than anything, having, I mean, we've said this in other episodes, but it can't be said enough, I don't think. Just having that trust with your buyer and having that knowledge that the plant has not been poached or illegally harvested,
Yeah.
that's huge for me. So, like I have this Ache rhino and it has really big leaves on the bottom. And the person that I purchased it from, I trust wholeheartedly. But I've learned that the plants that have the big leaves typically were harvested illegally. So they take them and the ones that are really big, you know, as an example, not saying that this one has been, but if I had known that, I would have maybe done a little bit more research. But um, that's a really weird example. I think there's like a Stephania erecta, is that one? That's like the Codex.
Yeah, it looks like.
Um, that's like the quintessential like illegal plant to have right now. Like
Oh, really?
if you have a mature one that's purchased, like yeah, Palm Street even has like if you sell this, you are banned. Like it is not okay to sell this because it is endangered right now because of too much poaching.
Wow.
So you have to grow it from seed and it takes a long time.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I would want to purchase anyways. So
It's like a potato. It looks like a
exactly
potato
what it
plant.
looks like.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think that's cool. But I don't know. I was that weird kid that wanted to make a alarm clock out of a potato, with the wires.
That does
So
not
to
surprise
me, it
me.
doesn't surprise you. Oh man. But yeah, yeah. Okay, so what influences the market in general of anything? It's like, okay, like we said before, the people who buy the plants are going to be the ones who influence the market, without having interest, you're not going to be able to sell the plants. So there's this whole group think mentality where we have like aesthetics, different waves of design in plants that I really believe is like a thing. I don't think we necessarily you said it, the silver era of COVID, right? Of
Right.
plants. And that was like the aesthetic then. So I think we tend to lean toward different themes of every year, kind of like how there's like the color of the year, that Pantone has the
Yeah.
color of the year. So, it's kind of like we're coming out of the Ache season, I think, a little bit. I don't know where we're going.
I was gonna say I don't know where we're headed, but people were gonna be seated.
They will be seated,
Why was that so hard? Yeah, they'll be seated for it. And I mean,
and the
things
hype will be hyping.
ain't that the truth?
You know, there are some mysteries worth losing sleep over. Figuring out a mystery, Hoya, waiting on that new import, or convincing yourself you definitely have room for just one more plant. But coffee jitters? Yeah, we'd rather skip that part. That's why we're excited to partner with Savorista Coffee. As two proud decaf drinkers, we know great coffee shouldn't come with compromises. Savorista specializes in small batch decaf and half calf coffees that deliver all the flavor without leaving you feeling wired. So whether you're repotting your Hoyas, listening to the podcast, or spending way too much time scrolling plant sales at midnight, there's a cup waiting for you. And because you're one of our underground listeners, head over to savorista.com. That's SAVORISTA.com and use the code THUG for 25% off your order. That's THUG for 25% off. Good coffee, great plants, and conversations worth digging into. Thanks to Savorista Coffee for helping keep the tunnels running, one decaf cup at a time. Right? It's this reciprocal thing. And so, because we're doing this out of our own goodness of our heart, and we are not at this point in time funded by anybody, if you'd like to fund us or if you'd like to support us, there are several ways to do so. And you can look on our Instagram at the Hoya Underground. There are many links in there, including buy us a coffee. Just a few bucks goes a long ways, as well as
Oh
becoming one of
yeah.
our sponsors.
Okay.
You influence people as a market influencer.
Like the platform?
Like, do you think the growers are the ones that determine it, or do you think it's like social media or influencers?
I think it's a mix of the seller and social media.
Mm,
Uh, because a lot of sellers, I feel like anymore, are doing what they can to stay ahead of the curve. So they're always trying to get things that are not on the market, which I think is like part of this Ache thing. They're
right.
always looking for Aches. So when certain people start selling a new Ache, that price is a few $100s at least. And it's mind boggling because just because a certain individual or group of people is selling something, that doesn't necessarily mean to me that they put the care into the plants. I'm like, just because they're constantly, got a rotating variety and the newest thing coming, doesn't mean that we don't know how long that's been in like their possession or anything.
I'm
How,
biting my knuckles to stop from talking.
how recently was that imported?
Uh-huh.
It, yeah. Thoughts, Emily? Thoughts? I know you want to say something.
Be careful who you buy your plants from.
100%.
So important to know who you buy your plants from. And also be aware of the hustle culture in the Hoya market, which is like everything. I mean, I'm going to do a blanket statement and then I'm going to get off of that. And we're just going to assume for the rest of the episode, as always, we have good intent here. We're here to bring awareness and we're not here to shame or to call out, but to really lean into a curiosity. Why is this happening? Why does it continue to happen? It's not necessarily for the purpose of, we'll say, just money alone, a bad thing. But of course, for things like harvesting illegally, poaching, definitely a bad thing, right? If something becomes very popular and you go into a forest, in Borneo and you harvest all this, you know, they're like, okay, like I just got the Hoyas of Borneo book. And to just see how many Hoyas are coming from Borneo that are just labeled species Borneo, that it's like a hype now, the Hoyas from Borneo. So you just say species Borneo. It's not like actually published or classified or, it's not labeled yet. So people just are kind of almost getting into this like region craze, I think. So maybe that's going to be the new trend, I'm thinking. I don't know. That's my prediction is
Yeah,
that
that
we're going
sounds
to
like
start. What do you
wild.
think?
Yeah, because I mean, you can see so many different um, location based plants. I feel like Bengkulu is another one that I see so many different varieties of plant that are all labeled SP Bengkulu.
Yeah.
Um, and they're not the same plant, but they've all got the same name because they're coming from the same region. It's just bizarre.
It is. So, we have wonderful instruments. We have our eyes and we have our senses other than our eyes, right? We have our five senses, which are crucial to being able to discern if we really enjoy a plant. And I really advise everyone here, or I encourage everyone who's listening, to use your senses and to not really be influenced by the culture of um, the swiping culture. I'm gonna call it the swiping culture, the swipe culture, which, you know,
You get that
um,
adrenaline rush.
yeah, I was just talking about that with somebody today, like who said they're done with a certain selling platform because they feel like it's all about the swiping and swiping and swiping. And I really like to use this trick where like on Palm Street, instead of swiping, I will put in my max bid, just like in the good old eBay days.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not like going to just like keep going and my competitive edge is going to take over. What that does though is that it will make it look like I am swiping aggressively against all other bids. If I'm putting in a bid of, let's say, 50 and the plant is priced at 25, and I'm like, well, I think I would pay up to 50 for this. Like for me personally, I've seen it go for that much. And that actually happened yesterday, actually. There was a clemenceorum that I was like, ooh, that's really pretty. And I put that price. And what happened, it's so funny. It happens in a lot of platforms. It just makes it look like you're really aggressively bidding against somebody else because the
They
system's
don't
just
know
going
that
to
you're
do
not
that.
physically watching, you know.
Yes, yes. So the other person messaged me and was like, wow, you really wanted that. And I'm like, did you know about this feature? And so I was able to educate them, and they were like, oh, yeah, that did not seem like you to be bidding that, like just constantly, constantly, constantly. I'm like, yeah, I hope that that makes more sense now. So she was like, oh, okay, good.
Now I don't feel so bad for losing.
Exactly. Yeah, picturing me in my room, like with an
Fighting a
angry
robot.
face, stretching my thumb before the bid begins.
Yeah, I did that a few weeks back. Well, maybe longer. There was just a certain plant that I wanted, and I'm like, okay, I've not seen this before. Who else is gonna want it? Nobody. I'm like, it's such a random plant. People are gonna be like, eh. And it was a cutting. And then it went up to like $70. And I'm like, what the French toast? And I threw in the towel.
Which one was it? Can you share?
Yeah, it's Wallachii X unknown. And I'm like, I
Who?
need that. I don't know why, but I need it.
Okay. Well, and you know the seller, so you can get another one.
Yeah, I already have it.
Oh, you're set. You're good. You're good.
Yep. I didn't win, but I still got
You still, but you did win. Oh,
it.
what in the world? I charged my computer is telling me that power is running low. Dang it. Okay, come on.
And the person that won it immediately messaged me and was like, you'll get first cut.
Are you serious? That is so
Yep.
sweet.
I'm just like, it's really not that big of a deal.
Were you like, good?
made, made me laugh.
I'll put down the voodoo doll of you I was currently making. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. To think more about pricing, pricing plans and how things go up and down. It's kind of similar to the brand champion of clothing, which I think is a good example. And you're like, what are you talking about, Emily? Okay. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay.
Okay.
So years ago, you never know what I'm going to bring up. And same with you. I love this so much. We just go off on our tangents. But the brand name clothing champion used to be for me like Shopco would carry the brand champion, and we would get our champion pants and gear for like running cross country and track and everything. And that was like what we would wear growing up, right? That's my background of champion. That's my history with it. All of a sudden, influencers in the social media world decided to start wearing this, and marketing champion is like, hey, this is really cool. All of a sudden the prices for this brand have gone up, and if you haven't done any research or looking into this, it's fascinating. So you're seeing it now is like this. I mean, and I'm kind of laughing because it's hilarious to me, but it is about that supply and demand. All of a sudden everyone's like, champion, yeah, let's go. And it's something that it's Shopko. If you're not familiar, if you're not in the United States, it's a very affordable clothing and convenience store type of department store. Um, Not too many are left anymore. There aren't. Yeah, but man, RIP Shopko in Omaha. You were lots of fun, but now it's become a lot more expensive, and so that's a good example of the hype factor. So I think the hype factor really drives up the price of plants.
Oh, for
And
sure.
again, it's not a bad thing, right? Like, I mean, if you're going to cause joy in people by promoting something that causes you joy, then the price is going to go up because there's not going to be as much offered of it. I don't know if that's
100.
true of Champion because they can make more, unlike plants. You can't just like, create unlimited amounts. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. You need to stop me.
It's not as easy with the plants, Well, to, make more.
Yeah, it's not.
So, yeah, I feel like that's part of the reason the plant prices stay higher,
Mm-hmm.
especially on certain things,
Yeah. So
because
if you,
a lot of them are slower growing.
mm-hmm.
And then propping, that's a whole other mess, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you see a plant that you like that is really expensive, you can wait a few months. If you can wait, the price may go down, most likely it will. And if it doesn't, then you can kind of consider, okay, why is it not going down in price? Maybe it's a hard one to propagate. Maybe it's an extremely slow grower, like the Argentea picta.
Yeah. And that's just one that I've never thought was pretty.
Same. I'm like, you're nice. You're a basic though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be spending hundreds of bucks on you.
Yeah. Right there with Argentia, like Princess. She's pretty, but
Yeah.
I had nothing but bad luck with that plant. I just cannot get it to grow. So it's one that I've thrown the towel in for.
And she does that to some people.
I'm like, I feel like I have one somewhere. It might be dead, but whatever. Yeah. Oh no, I have a new one somewhere. Yeah,
That's
I
so
think I got,
funny.
I think I got a replacement because I'm bound and determined to make it happen.
I know, I know you. The moment that you were like, oh, it's somewhere, I'm like, no, no, there's a new one.
And this else.
How about we do this? Yeah, if you don't want to talk about anything else, I had this idea that we could end this with trying to just grab like a random plant off your shelf, or you don't have to, just like in your head, tell me what plant it is and just tell me the name, and then based on that, like market it to me, and I'm gonna be like putting a price at it. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
So
fun.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's play Price That Hoya.
Okay, so I've got this lovely, it's a thinner leaf, solid green, relatively quick grower. It's got really nice white corollas and kind of like a lime green corona.
Ooh.
It is Hoya chloroluca.
Oh.
So
Okay. And would you say this is one that's like hard to find?
I would say it's becoming more common. I wouldn't say it's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's still on the probably the higher end of the uncommon scale.
Okay. And what makes it pop for you?
Well, the plant itself is kind of boring, but it was purchased specifically because of the flowers.
Mm.
So the flowers are kind of very striking,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got a good contrast, the white with the kind of vibrant green.
Not very common.
No, not at all. You don't really see green a whole lot when it comes to the flowers.
Yeah. So that would be my attraction as a buyer to be like, oh, I would pay for that. That's rare. 50 bucks for one node sold.
And I would think that would be a reasonable price.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I like this. I think it's fun to go around my collection and be like, I'm gonna shop in my own collection and just be like, oh, Which one would I want to buy if I didn't own these plants? And sometimes it's nice because with ADHD you forget what you have.
Which one could I buy all over again? Mm.
Oh, would you like me to sell you one?
Yeah, sell me.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. We're going to go off in a different direction here. So I have one that is very delicate and vibrant colored under the right lighting. It will produce pink hues, even like peachy tones. The leaves are very tapered and almost like little like tulips kind of but tapered at the edges, so kind of like a combination between like the tulip elegance but then like the daisy leaf that kind of looks like that. So it comes from the obscura family, but it's a variety of that, so it's pretty rare actually, and it's been one that has just recently been in circulation. So um, I would say there's a potential for it to really be trendy. I see this really being special if you love to have something that's like a showstopper in your collection, especially in a cabinet, something that you want to display. And not necessarily just for the blooms. The blooms are pretty too. Haven't seen it bloom personally, but I'm assuming based on the Obscura family that it would look similar to your Obscura bloom. But just having that foliage that's just beautiful, multicolored. So, do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I thought I did, and then you said something and it made me change my mind. And I'm like, oh, maybe I don't know.
So it's the Aurora Silk.
Yep, not what I was. I can't see it, Emily. You're blurry.
Oh, oh, oh. Let me turn off my video that blurs. What? It does that automatically. I just want to be mysterious here.
It's pretty though. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, there's some variegation in there.
Oh, it's like a dark green on green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you don't put it under the right high light, you're not going to get that. It almost looks like an Australis Lisa, but tapered.
It's like watercoloring.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would
So,
I would say probably 125 to 150 and oh, probably.
yeah, I mean, we're definitely in that range right now. It was significantly more than that um, several months ago, but it's one that has decreased in price because it does grow a little bit quicker. So
Okay.
that's really nice. So I think waiting a couple months and it will go down even more, I would guess. But this one I got from New Plants and IU Plants. So
Oh, okay.
my friend Hante.
Do we know the parentage of that one?
Please hold. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I assume it's got to be an open pollinated something because it's few and far between that we know both parents anymore.
I don't know what you just said, but
Well, that
Sorry,
was the
I'm
right
so
thing to
okay,
say. Good
okay,
job.
okay. Amazing. Oh my word. Okay, let me see here. I am so embarrassed that I don't have this memorized. All the thousands of Hoyas. There are some people that can just memorize this, I swear. The English name Aurora Silk, a rare mutation cultivated in a Chinese nursery. So it's going to have some mystery then. This inner variegated Hoya obscura is defined by its soft, silk-like variegation in luminous tones.
Oh, so is it a mutation then? And not
Yes,
okay.
it's a rare mutation.
So it's a mutation of,
Obscura.
do we know of which one?
That is all the information that I know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You've been so helpful.
Yeah. Shut up. Like that this is right now, right here in this moment, a really good example of some oh, here we go. Instagram music. Dream. We don't always need to know the parentage to like something like me. I don't
Oh,
necessarily need to know. And I know that that means a lot to you. And for me, I'm very okay with not knowing with a lot of this because I'm like, it's pretty.
it is pretty. It is.
Uh, but yeah, my friend here in town, she's like, I don't really that's not my vibe, you know? I don't really see the appeal compared to other ones. For me, like that one is not my aesthetic. I'm like, yeah, it's great. You know, we each have our own preferences, but
Mhm,
um
mhm.
okay. So, yeah, and then to kind of go off of that too, I love to use Crimson Queen, which isn't really the correct term anymore, but inner
How did
variegated Hoya carnosa. What were you saying?
that was still wrong.
Tell me the right way.
You said inner variegated.
Outer variegated.
We're all learning here, guys. We're all learning. We didn't study for this test, okay?
Hold up here. Hoya Crimson Princess was the expired trademark of the Carnosa, and that was who was the one that oh my gosh, I'm so stupid today.
Okay, are we talking about princess or queen?
I'm going back and forth between the
Gone?
two.
You've gone both ways.
I'm going both ways today. Um I
I
should
think
stop while I'm
Crimson
ahead.
Princess is an expired trademark.
Was it Cobia that owned it?
That sounds familiar, but I
Hmm.
could not tell you offhand.
Because there's others like, Carnosa exotica, rubra, marlia or marlea, and those are names that like tricolor. Um, yeah, so
And it's like, are they all the same plant? Who knows? I will
and there
say,
are.
I feel like Marlea is completely different, at least the one that I'm looking at right now.
I have a plant of the Carnosa rubra that has been traced to the original rubra plant. So that to me is really cool. And it has a very like firm texture compared to the Crimson Princess, the inner variegated, right? Crimson Princess inner variegated.
Ooh, hoo.
I did it! I got there!
Studied.
Yes! Yes!
You think the leaves are a lot thicker?
Yeah, they're more turgid.
Uh, they're more what? Turgent?
Turgid. They're firmer, you know, they've a little bit more juice in them. They're a little bit more
Detergent? Okay.
stiff. They're they have more structure.
Okay.
So,
They're
yeah,
more.
I could send you a cutting.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I'll do it.
I don't have rubra.
You don't?
No.
You're gonna need it.
I have a
Speaking of
crimson.
sending plants, I was gifted a plant this week that I wasn't anticipating.
Oh, yes.
What was that about, Michael?
I figured you needed it.
You are so sweet. How do you pronounce that one?
I say anichoides.
Okay.
Is
Welcome
that
to
right?
our episode where we don't know how to pronounce things because we are not perfect. I say onchioides,
That could be right too.
onchioides.
I don't know where the name comes from, but this is an open pollinated. This is a
Oh, okay.
pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Daniel said it was a seedling, but it had like this super cool veins. And
Yeah, because it's
I'm
absolutely
like,
gorgeous.
everybody needs this. And pictures,
Mm-hmm.
videos do not do it justice
No.
because you can't really see the veins.
No. Oh, Nick, how did you say it?
Onychoides,
So here it's saying onychoides.
onychoides,
Mm-hmm.
onychoides,
Onychoides.
onychoides,
Yeah.
Hoya onychoides.
Hoya Underground.
That doesn't even sound like words.
It does. And Underground. Underground. I, she's speaking in sounds, people. It's the end of the night. Um, I would recommend going on YouTube, and if there's any botany term, botanical term that you are unfamiliar with, just like me, I'm constantly mispronouncing things. I'm trying my best. I laugh my way through it. I'm really trying to learn the pronunciation for so many of these. It's crazy. So, yeah, we have fun with that. Speaking of burnout, should we talk about our next episode?
No.
You can easily slide into that one. We could do an
I'm like, what is the word?
I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know. Shimmy. I'm doing
Yeah,
right
segue.
now a segue. That's it. Kombucha. I'm doing kombucha right now.
Oh, nice.
Apparently they're marketing it to kids now, which is really an interesting thing. So it's got like kids superheroes. So I feel like that's interesting, but
Hopefully, alcohol free.
we will find out. I'm very sensitive. I can like tell right away. So my kids are really well behaved after this kombucha.
They're sleeping a lot. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a wrap for us today. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. We hope that you learned something, that you had a good time, that you laughed, that you cried, you celebrated, all the things. We'd love to know what you thought of the episode today, knowing that we are still learning every single time we do these episodes. We love feedback. So anything is welcome. Please with kindness, of course. You can find us on Instagram, which is posted in the show notes on the Hoya Underground on Instagram, as well as Facebook. Please contact us and drop us a line. We love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, you can also find us at the Hoya Underground at gmail.com. Thank you so much again for listening. We will see you next time. Until then, I'm Emily.
I am Michael, and we'll see you in the tunnels.
And that's a wrap.
Woot woot.
All right. Don't forget to buy us coffee.
Yeah, that. And like and review us and all that jazz. And all that jazz.
And all that jazz. um, so it's getting a little lonely out there in the reviews. You know, if you want to bolster it up, we really would appreciate it.
And here we are.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope that ice cream is like settling and helping you get ready for bed because you deserve that. That looked amazing. And I'm gonna
A
have to
little
get like,
upset that it's all gone. I'll probably have to go buy
well,
another one tomorrow. Well, I think I'm ready for bed.